Okay, so the video is going viral about Virat Kohli walking out and turns back because he was being abused again, and he turns back. Then the security just escorts him out. He did not say a word. Obviously, there was anger writ large on his face. Where do you stand on this?
I think that's a perk one side of having allowing alcohol inside the stadium. I mean, yes, we do enjoy the atmosphere that is created inside England, Australia, South Africa, but the downside is that some of the fans, I'm not blaming the 81,000 fans, all who were here, but some of the fans, they end up intaking more than what their capacity is, and hence we get situations like this. And I'm happy that Virat Kohli kept his cool and did not say something which could have escalated the matter further. The security guards were prompt to just come to Virat and take him inside the dressing room or pavilion, whatever it was. But right now, I think, spot the fans. There's CCTV cameras across the MCG, whichever stand it is. Spot the fans. If they had, I don't know what was said, but of course,
You can easily.
of course, yeah, you can easily find out what was said, and if someone has crossed the line, then definitely they should be punished.
Gargi, my point is very simple. Sure, the security was there. Okay. Now clearly, when Virat Kohli was walking out, there were boos. From the very start, Virat Kohli has been abused and there were boos. So he was being targeted. That was known to everybody. The security has to be more proactive when he's coming out. You cannot let people come as close to the tunnel when the distance is like this. I can just look down and abuse him. Because he was, Sam Constas was being given the phone for selfies. So you know that the distance is not even 5 meters. The player has, the Jaiswal wicket was playing on his mind. He himself has got out.
Yeah.
Think of the mental state that Virat Kohli was coming out in. His team is in trouble. After a really good partnership, you've got to give that fellow some mental space. The security was at fault. They should have not let people come there and abused him, because that's when any human being would lose his cool.
I mean, being the greatest batter of this generation is a double-edged sword at this point for Virat Kohli, because he's a public figure. People think that they have a right to say anything they want to him. They have a right to know everything about him, and it's clear. Look, boos and cheers are a part of the game. Look, you can't control boos or cheers either when it comes to a stadium, especially something as big as MCG. But you're right when you say that when players are in close proximity. Yesterday as well, we could see Rohit was taking those pictures, that there was a particular fan who was constantly going over the edge, and
And by the way, today there was a security breach also.
Yeah.
You allowed that to
The
happen.
same fan who had come inside during a 2023 ODI World Cup.
How do you allow this to happen time and again?
And in Australia, in Australian stadiums, besides India or Pakistan or Sri Lanka, in most of the stadiums outside India, things are allowed inside. You can carry a lighter, you can carry a
Imagine
pocket
what
knife.
can happen.
Things can go. I am not saying.
And by the way, there are no checks.
Yeah, there are no checks. Yes, there is a bit of a frisking, but that is very light.
Come on.
Anyone
when there are 25,000 people going in through one gate, there's no check.
Exactly, and anything could have happened. So I know someone from the team who was also unhappy with that breach, because here in India, the fans don't have anything that could cause that sort of harm to a player, but here anything could have been possible. So Cricket Australia, yes, you could have done better. For fans also, see, booing, as Gargi said, is part and parcel of the game, and Virat has always embraced that booing, that bit of a tussle with the fans. He has always embraced that, and that is why Virat Kohli has become Virat Kohli. Cricket Australia, or the Australian team rather, did not want to engage in a verbal battle with Virat Kohli, because they know it fires him up, and for fans, he was enjoying today as well when he was fielding at the third man position. But to abuse someone is not done at all.
And when that man is going out after what happened in those 10 minutes,
Yeah,
he was
boo
batting
him, boo him,
beautifully.
boo him
But
is
don't
what
abuse
is
him.
that?
And that's where the security, I think, should have not let anyone come in that part of the tunnel, because we know that the proximity is less than 4 meters. But this controversy, and my problem is, Indian fans will say, oh, you know what, Virat was at fault here as well. That is the biggest problem with us in India. You want to abuse your own players. You want to go after them because you think you're doing a great job. Unfortunately, you're not. This was not his fault. In fact, as Subhayan said at the very start, he showed restraint.
Yeah.
He could have talked back. He did not. He just walked away after that. So we will bring you more. Look at these visuals. We will bring you more. India clearly in a huge spot of bother. Can we turn it back? Can Rishabh Pant and Ravindra Jadeja do what we expect them to do and stitch a 100-run partnership? More on that. Keep watching.